Hey guys, Logan with Enduro Engineering, and today I'm going to show you how to install the rear disc guard on the Beta motorcycles. Alright, step number one is going to be removing your rear wheel. So what I like to do is press here on the caliper. That way you're going to open up the brake pads, so when you go to put that rear wheel back on, it's going to be a lot easier for you. Then you can go ahead and take your wrench. For the Beta, it's a 27mm. And take off the axle nut. Okay, now we've got the rear wheel removed. Now we're going to want to take out the brake pads. So you've got a cap here. That's just a flathead screwdriver. You can pull that cap out. And then it's going to expose that 5mm Allen head. Pull out the brake pad pin and your brake pads. Alright, now that you got your brake pads removed, just go ahead and take the carrier and slide it forward on the swing arm to pull it off the notch. And then you can just take your caliper, press on the caliper while holding onto the caliper carrier, and then it just separates. So now that you've got this caliper carrier removed, there's a few things that you're going to need to transfer over to the Enduro Engineering one. One is going to be your brake pad stop. So just transfer that right over. Clips right on. You've got a little rubber grommet here. Slide that in the new one. And just give it a twist, make sure it's seated. And then you're going to need this pin. There's a 12mm. If you need to, you can put this in a vise to get this loose. And we're going to thread that into the Enduro Engineering one. Alright, so now we're just going to reinstall it the same way we took it off. So take the caliper here, and then you're just going to line up the pin that's in the caliper with this line here, and then this pin into the boot of the caliper. Just slide that back on, push it forward. Actually, on the Enduro Engineering one, you're going to slide it backwards. Just slide it onto that post of the swing arm. Now we're just going to reinstall the brake pads. Brake pad pin back through. Alright, now we're just going to reinstall the rear wheel. Okay, and a trick that what we like to do here is take a screwdriver. That way we can get the axle blocks here to butt right up against the adjusters here. You want them nice and tight. So just stick a screwdriver into the sprocket, roll the tire backwards. That way it's forward pressure to get that nice and tight. And then go ahead and tighten your axle nut. Alright guys, just remember to pump up your rear brake before you go into that next ride. So that's how you install the rear disc guard on the Beta motorcycles. If you have any questions, give us a call at 517-393-2421 or visit EnduroENG.com.